welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tonia, and girl, I'm trying to lose some weight. As you guys know, I have been doing the 75 soft challenge, and I started off posting weekly vlogs, and I'm trying to keep that momentum going. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys what I meal prepped while on the 75 soft. Now, I just want to go ahead and say this: there will not be a week 2 vlog, there will not be a week 3 vlog, and the reason for that is because I vlogged and then my memory card corrupted when I went to edit it. So yeah, y'all know I told y'all I was working on not being a perfectionist, so here we go. We gonna make it do what it do, because girl, I was ready to give up and scrap the whole challenge, but we not doing that. We are not doing that. Thankfully, most of the clips of me cooking were on my iPhone, so I do still have that footage. So today's video is going to be a meal prep with me video. After this video, I think we'll get back to the weekly vlogs. Obviously, you're gonna miss week 2 and 3, but I think I'll just do like a 1 month in type vibe, and we'll see how that goes. So the footage that you're gonna see in today's video is actually gonna be from week 2 of my 75 soft challenge. If you are not caught up on the 75 soft challenge, I'm gonna plug the playlist right up here, so you guys can make sure you check that out and get all caught up. At meal prep, I do like to do at least 2 meals, because I do like to retain some autonomy throughout the week. Just because I make something in meal prep on Sunday does not mean I'm actually gonna feel like eating it on Thursday, okay? That's just how it goes. I also am not one of those people who likes to eat the same thing every day, like that brown rice, salmon, and broccoli combo that I be seeing. Absolutely not. On the menu for this week, we're going to be having some lemon pepper salmon along with some broccoli salad, and my second meal is going to be a steak fajita bowl. Both of these meals are something I keep in heavy rotation. The steak fajita bowl, this is the first time I actually made it like this, and it was 10 out of 10. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's meal prep. Alright, y'all know it's not a meal prep video if you don't see some salmon on there. So today we're making some lemon pepper salmon. I'm using this Lawry's lemon pepper, because in Lawry's we trust. Okay, I never tried this one before. This was my first time, but it ended up being really good. I seasoned the salmon generously with that, as well as some smoked paprika, and then I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil and just smear that all over, because y'all already know this is going in the air fryer. So yeah, we need that olive oil so it'll brown real nice. I didn't add any salt, because like I said, this was my first time using that Lawry's, but next time I make it, I definitely will add just a pinch of salt. I didn't want to over season it because I didn't want it to be too salty. But anyways, we're gonna pop this in the air fryer and let this do its thing, and then we're gonna start prepping our broccoli salad. Now I'm wearing gloves because I do not like the way the little broccoli crumbs feel on my hand. It's just really messy, so that's why I put these gloves on. But anyways, all I'm gonna do is roughly chop up these broccoli heads. Always get fresh broccoli if you're planning to make this. Do not try to make it with frozen broccoli, because it will be so mushy and not good. Don't ask me how I know. But anyways, this is what it looks like when I'm done chopping, and then I can add my other ingredients, which will be shredded carrots, some already chopped red onion, because we love a convenience, and then I'm also going to add in some apples. Now I could have chopped these a little smaller, I'm not gonna lie, but girl, I ain't felt like it, so there's that. But I'm also adding in some dried cranberries, and that's pretty much it for the dry ingredients. Nope, I lied. I also add some cheese this time. I don't always add cheese, but I did do it this time, obviously. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and stir up my dry ingredients so everything can be well mixed, and then we'll go ahead and start adding in the wet ingredients. The only wet ingredients I'm gonna add is going to be a little bit of, okay, not a little bit, but I'm gonna add some olive oil mayo, and then I'm gonna add some red wine vinegar. I don't measure any of this. If you like mayo, add a lot. If you like red wine vinegar, add a lot. Okay, add as much as you want, and then stir it all up, and then you can set that to the side and let it chill a little bit and let the flavors marinate, and then you are good to go. So I'm gonna plate this up with that salmon, and this is gonna be lunch for a couple days. Get into it. This was so delicious, but I'm dead wrong for how I chopped them apples, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but yeah, it was delicious. 10 out of 10, would definitely recommend, and it's also a good source of protein. Next up, I'm gonna get started on making these steak fajita bowls. So here you're just gonna watch me struggle through slicing up a little bit of bell peppers. I'm gonna use green bell peppers as well as red bell peppers. I also did slice up like a yellow onion as well and set that off to the side because now we're gonna work on the steak. For the steak, I found this carne asada seasoning. I ain't never tried this before either, but girl, I love me some carne asada, so I picked this up as well. I just went in real generously with this and fully committed to it, and I was glad I ended up liking it because this was definitely dangerous. But just for safe measures, I did add a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning that we all know and love, and a little bit of chipotle chili pepper just for a little bit of heat. Once I had that in there, I put some olive oil in there and tossed it real good. This is actually gonna go in the cast iron, and whenever I cook in there, I just always like to put a little bit of olive oil on there. I don't know why, but I saw them do it on Food Network, so now I'll be doing it because I think, you know, I'm just as good, obviously. Now I'm gonna spread this out in this pan and let it cook on one side without disturbing it, primarily because I just want a little bit of char on one side of the steak. I don't trust myself to char both sides without overcooking it, so I only do it on one side, and then I just kind of start to toss it a little bit. I leave the steak in here until most of the red is gone. When it's nearly done, I take it out. I don't cook it all the way because I want to cook the veggies and then add the meat back to the pan. So I cook it till it's almost done, take it out, and then we go in with our fajita veggies. Okay, that's the fajita seasoning pack that I'm going to be using later on, but I decided to go ahead and sweat down the veggies first before I added that pack because I didn't want it to get like soupy or whatever. So yeah, I just cooked the veggies down first, and all of the juices and goodness that were left in the pan from cooking that steak, once it was nice and translucent, I went back and added in the fajita seasoning pack just little by little because like I said, I didn't want it to be too soupy. But girl, this stuff was good. Okay, it was good. I'm glad I added this. This was also my first time using this seasoning pack. I don't know, we really being adventurous with this meal prep, but yeah, it turned out really good. So then I add the steak back to the pan, and you just let it finish cooking until your desired doneness, and that's pretty much it. After this, I'm just gonna plate it up in a glass meal prep container. I'm only using glass because this is still like very hot. Well, I'm gonna put it in here, let it cool, and that's that. This was like the next day after I decided to make it. I just wanted to show y'all that I put this over rice and then popped it in the microwave, and we were good to go. Alright guys, that is it for this meal prep video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.